Good evening. My name is Veselvam, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering. I discuss about the advanced internal combustion engines, the Unit 5 recent trend. The following topics are discussed: homogeneous charge compression ignition engine, lean burn engine, stratified charge engine, surface ignition engine, electronic engine management, common rail direct injection diesel engine, gasoline direct injection engine, hybrid electric vehicles, on-board diagnostics, variable geometry turbochargers, NOx absorbers. First, homogeneous charges compression ignitions. Homogeneous charge compressive ignition is on internal combustion in which well mixed fuel and atmospheric air are compressed to the auto ignition point. This exothermic reaction releases chemical energy which is transferred into work and heat. Then HCCI has two forms of combustion used in engines: homogeneous charge spark ignition and stratified charge compression ignitions. Here, homogeneous combustion charge compression ignition work with both gasoline engine and diesel engines. Gasoline work under homogeneous charge spark ignition method, and it is also known as HCSI. Likewise, diesel engine work under stratified charge compression ignition method which is also known as the SCCI. Conventional spark ignitions. Learn burn engines. Learn burn means pretty much what it says. It is a learned amount of fuel supplied to and burned in an engine combustion chamber. Normal air to fuel ratio is one of the order of IS East 1. Two land burn can go as the higher as 23 East 1. Working principle. The lean burn mode is way to reduce the throttling losses. An engine in a typical vehicle is sized for providing the desired for acceleration but must operate well below the particular point in normal steady speed operations. Ordinarily, the power is cut by the partially closing a throttle. However, the extra work done in pumping air through the throttle reduce the efficiency power. If the fuel air ratio is reduced, then lower power can be achieved with the throttle closed to fully open, and the efficiency during normal driving can be higher. The engine designed for learn burning can employ higher compression ratio and thus provide the better performance efficient fuel use and lower exhaust hydrocarbon emissions than those found in conventional petrol engines. Ultra lean mixer with very high air fuel ratios can only be achieved by direct injection engines. The main drawback of land burning is that the complex catalytic converter system is required to reduce the NOx emissions. Advantages: emit the fewer unburned hydrocarbons and greenhouse gases, higher fuel efficiency economy. A learn burn mode is a way to reduce the throttling losses. Disadvantage: relatively high cost. The catalytic converter is used to reduce the NOx emissions. Stratified charging engine. The stratified charging engine is the type of internal combustion engine which runs on gasoline. When compared with the conventional internal combustion engine, the compression ratio is high in stratified charge engine. Here we use exhaust gas recirculation system EGR or catalytic converter to reduce the emission from the engine cylinders. Stratified charge combustion engine utilizes a method of distributing fuel that successfully build layers of fuel in the combustion chamber. The initial change of fuel is directly injected into small concentrated area of the combustion chamber where it ignites the quickly. The working principle, the detention engine, we use air and fuel mixer at correct proportion of the working of engine. The stratified charge engine, we use the learn mixer which is so low in fuel which could not be used in conventional engine. The pre-combustion chamber is designed before the combustion chamber where the spark plug is located. It contains spheroid cavity that impart a swirling moment to the air contained by the cylinder during compression. During injection, fuel is sprayed near to the spark plug. For turbulent flow, we use artificial light swirl or tubal. The working of static charge engine comprises of two modes, one land mode, another one normal mode. Land mode operate at a very low engine load. Here the injection takes place at the end of the compression stroke and a swirl effect is created at the piston cavity. Fuel sprayed by the injector is confined near the spark plug and very high pressure is developed in the cylinder at this moment. Normal mode works under very high engine load. When engine power is required, injection takes place in normal mode during the admission phase. This makes it possible to achieve the homogeneous mix as it is the case with traditional injections. Surface ignition engine. The other important abnormal combustion phenomena is surface ignition. Surface ignition is ignition of fuel air charged by overheated valves or spark plug, by glowing combustion chambers deposit or by any other hot spot in the engine combustion chamber. It is the initiation of flame front by the hot surface other than the spark plug. Mostly surface ignition is due to carbon deposits. Normal combustions and abnormal combustion and problems. It provides the information about how fast the engine is running or whether crankshaft is in its rotation. ECU sends this information and adjusts the fuel injection and spark timing so that the engine speed does not exceed the safe operating limits. The purpose of electronic engine management, controlling of engine operation electronically by electronic components, benefit to the motorist, more power, better mileage and smoother ideal and reduce the operation expenses. The basic concept of command of electronic engine management, electronic control mode, fuel delivery system, ignition system, sensors. Electronic control mode, it is an extremely reliable piece of the hardware. It processes information hundreds of times per second. It is actually a microprocessor. It is programmed by the manufacturer. Fuel delivery system, the fuel line passes through the which feed each injector and passes through the pressure regulator. The surplus fuel heating back to the tank in the return line. The air is taken from the atmosphere. It is mixed with the fuel just before the inlet valve by the fuel injector. Ignition system, the maximize the engine output, spark should be at the precise amount. Maximum combustion chamber pressure can be attained. The mechanical advanced distributor is used for this. The spark advanced map is developed and stored in the ACU. Common rail injection diesel engine, CRDI, is technically efficient engine which is used for overcome the problems such as improper automation which leads to more unburned particles causing more pollution, lower fuel efficiency, and less power. The diesel fuel injection system employs a common pressure accumulator is called the rail, which is mounted along the engine back engine back in the figure. The rail is fed by the higher temperature fuel pump. The injector which are fed from the common rail named activated by the solenoid valves. The principle of CRDI. Gasoline engine are using carburetors for the supply of a mixture before the introduction of MPFI system. CRDI principle can also be adopted for gasoline engine. This engine is known as the gasoline direct injection gasoline engines. Advantage of CRDI: the better polarization of fuel, doubling the torque at lower speeds, improved the power, increased fuel efficiency, and reduced the noise, less emission, and reduce the particulate in the exhaust. Gasoline direct injection engine. In the internal combustion engine, gasoline direct injection engine, also known as the petrol direct injection engine or direct petrol engine or spark ignited direct injection engines or fuel stratified injection engine, is variant of fuel injection employed in modern two-stroke and four-stroke gasoline engines. The major advantage of CDI engine are increased fuel efficiency and high power output. Emission levels can be in the more accurate control with the CDI. The situated gains are achieved by the precise control over the amount of fuel and injection timing that are varied according to engine load. In addition, there are no throttling losses in the some GDI engines when compared to a conventional fuels, reduce the pumping losses in engines without a throttle plate. Engine speed is controlled by the engine control unit or engine management, which regulate fuel injection function and ignition timing instead of having a throttle plate that restrict the incoming air supply. Thank you.